Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. We're into May now. On Friday was my 42nd birthday, which is, kind of depressing. I've been able to drink as long as I've not been able to drink. Double up the old 21, but we actually took off on Thursday and Friday and flew with the kids for a little weekend trip to Boston, which was pretty cool. I've been to Boston one time as a kid, and probably I was around my son's age when we went. So we flew in on Thursday. We stayed right downtown. We rode JetBlue, which was pretty cool. I've never been on JetBlue before, but they have a good reputation, and everything was on time. This plane was comfortable, had a lot of leg room, and no complaints there, really. And then, so we got there Thursday. We went out to dinner near our hotel, hung out. Friday, my dad's college roommate lives in New Hampshire, and he was kind enough to drive down to kind of be our tour guide, because he's worked as a travel agent and a tour guide, and knows the area really well. And so he took us on Friday. We drove up to Marblehead and Salem, and explored some really cool spots by the ocean in Marblehead. My kids love it. They loved it. There was this giant rock formation, I guess, right out over the ocean that we were able to climb up and hang out and look out over the ocean. It was really cool. And then we went up to Salem, which none of us are that into witches or Halloween or anything, but the history of it's cool. Seeing the Salem Witch Trial Memorial and all that was pretty cool, to just be in a city that was that old. Then Saturday we did more of the Boston tour itself. We walked around all day. We went to the aquarium first thing in the morning. That was really cool. My son, one of my kids, loves sea turtles, so he really wanted to go because they have a sea turtle there. They have penguins and sea lions, and kids got to touch a shark, and my daughter was very happy and excited because one of the penguins was sitting on an egg, two of the penguins, so I assume it was a mom and a dad. So she was standing there for forever thinking that it might hatch, but we didn't get to see it hatch, but that was pretty cool. So the aquarium, New England Aquarium, if you're in Boston, great. I highly recommend that. Then we walked around and kind of saw all the sights. We went to the Boston Common, which is kind of like Central Park, just a huge green grass area. The kids could run around and take a little swan boat ride. Later on in the afternoon, we went to the Boston Tea Party Ship Museum, which is really cool. They have two replica ships that were exactly like the ones in the harbor when the Boston Tea Party took place, and you're able to throw the tea into the harbor, and they actually have one of the crates from the actual Boston Tea Party in the museum part of it, so that was pretty cool. They had actors kind of acting like people from that age to try to, explain what was going on back then. Got some really good seafood, some clam chowder and some mussels on my birthday, so local seafood on my birthday, pizza and ice cream. Can't go any better, and just spending time with family. So appreciate everybody's patience while I was out, and hope you have a good week.